Hey guys, and welcome to Ardent Sports, and happy Thanksgiving week. Happy 3 games on Thursday. Happy stuff your face with food, and happy, I don't know. The holiday season is here, so week 12 of the NFL season is about to get underway. It is currently Tuesday night, and I am actually kind of back to normal on my prediction videos, getting some gameplay and getting some stuff going for you guys. So, really quick before I get into this week's game, or this week's video, for the predictions I should say, I do that like every week. Let me give you guys a quick update on the standings. I currently sit at 103, 56, and 1, and your boy Hobo sits at 92, 67, and 1. So, kind of running away with it a little bit, kind of not really. It is the same 11-point gap as last week, due to the fact that him and I actually both went 7-7 last week. So it was definitely a kind of an upset week for football. Colts ended up winning over the Packers. Rams ended up being the Bucks. The Ravens ended up losing their game against the Titans. The Broncos beat the Dolphins. The Chargers game was a lot closer than it should have been against the Jets. But anyway, with that being said, let's get into it. Starting at 12:30 on CBS on Thanksgiving Day, November 26th. We have the 3-7 Houston Texans rolling into Detroit to face off against the 4-6 Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford, I believe, is questionable with an injury. I think it's a thumb injury, if I remember correctly. So he's iffy on this game. Deshaun Watson and company have not been performing like the team that they are. Again, trading DeAndre Hopkins for next to nothing. But with that being said, neither team is really all that stellar this season. Obviously, with them being 3-7 and 4-6, I am going to take the Houston Texans in this game. I think they can actually get a win on Thanksgiving. I don't foresee Detroit actually being able to win this game. There's just something in me that is saying that Detroit is not going to win. Next up at 4:30, we have the Washington football team at 3-7. Facing off against the Dallas Cowboys, also at 3-7. And if you had told me that in the beginning of the season that the Thursday afternoon Thanksgiving game would consist of two NFC East teams, both at 3-7, and that the winner of the game would have sole possession of first place, at least until Sunday, of their division, I would have told you, yes, 2020 has been crazy, but you're full of shit. Well, here we are. This game is this game's gonna be an interesting one. There's definitely some bad blood here, as these teams faced off just a few weeks ago, and that's when Andy Dalton took the nasty hit and could not pass concussion protocol that knocked him out for a couple games. However, he is back now, and I think that's definitely where the bad blood is going to come a little bit. The O-line will hopefully protect him just a little bit better. He did come out last week and help them get the win over Minnesota. But I'm going to say, as much as I hate to say this, that Dallas gets the win on Thanksgiving. Seems to be a tradition they get the win on Thanksgiving over the Washington football team. Next up, Thursday night, we have the Ravens and the Steelers. The Ravens have not been playing like the team that they are. Lamar Jackson is going to have to win this game probably in the air, and I do not have confidence in him at all that he can do that, at least not against the Steelers defense. I'm going to take the Steelers to get to 11-0, and the Ravens fall to 6-5. Now moving into our Sunday games, we have the Las Vegas Raiders against the Atlanta Falcons, who at this point just need to pack in their season. It's done. It's over. You're going to have a top 10 pick more than likely. You likely aren't getting Trevor Lawrence, but you have Matt Ryan, so you don't need Trevor Lawrence. But I'm going to say, I'm not going to say full confidence, but with a good amount of confidence, that the Las Vegas Raiders win this game over the Atlanta Falcons. Just the Falcons have not been able to be a healthy team this year. They have not been able to be a competitive team this year. And they haven't even really looked like a true football team this year. Whereas the Raiders, their first season in Las Vegas, not saying that they're doing completely stellar, but they're actually doing pretty decent this year. So I'm going to give this game with 70% confidence to the Las Vegas Raiders. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at 3-7, rolling off against the Buffalo Bills, who sit at 7-3. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. This is going to be actually probably a pretty good game. I'm not going to say it's going to be a close game, like a 3, 7, 10-point game. But it's also not going to be like a 27-point blowout. I think the Chargers will be able to keep it close with the Bills. I am obviously taking the Bills to win this game. Between the Bills and the Dolphins, that's pretty much all the AFC East consists of this year. The Patriots aren't doing much, and the Jets are, well... Who are the Jets again? Sitting at 0-10. Anyway, guys, I'm taking the Bills over the Chargers. Next, we have the Giants, who sit at 3-7, and the Bengals, who sit at 2-7-1. And this is kind of a game of I have to pick somebody, don't I? I don't really want to pick either of these teams. Joe Burrow is out for a long time. Tore his ACL, his MCL, and has some other issues in his knee. Whereas the Giants are coming off the bye. And for that reason and that sole reason alone, I am taking the New York Giants to win this game. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans sitting at 7-3 and the Indianapolis Colts sitting at 7-3. Both teams actually got the win last week, which I don't think either team was actually expected to do. This game is definitely going to be a back and forth kind of game. Both teams, at least in my opinion, are pretty even. I almost want to give this to the Colts in an upset. Well, maybe it's not an upset because they are the home team. So, no, I'm going to pick the Titans. That's going to come back and bite me in the ass now. But I am going to pick the Titans, lock it in. And we are going to move on to the Carolina Panthers sitting at 4-7 and the Vikings sitting at 4-6. Obviously, the Panthers have not had their bye week yet. I think that's next week, if I'm not mistaken. Teddy Bridgewater is expected to be out again. I believe he's still dealing with a hand injury of some kind. Whereas the Vikings did win 3 in a row, but then ended up losing last week to the Cowboys somewhat late in the game. I'm going to say Minnesota gets back on the winning track. I'm going to take the slightly better of the two quarterbacks, and by slightly, I mean slightly. I will take the Vikings over the Panthers in this game. Arizona Cardinals roll into Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts to face off against the New England Patriots. Mobile QB versus mobile QB. However, dead arm QB versus, well, wacky hair QB. There's not a whole lot I can say on this game. I'm taking Arizona. I'm a New England fan, but I know that this year is just not our year. It's not going to be our year. We're going to be lucky to make the playoffs, and I'm going to take Arizona. Next, we have the Miami Dolphins sitting at 6-4 and the New York Jets sitting at 0-10. Tua Tagovailoa, Joe Flacco. It's Tua time. Dolphins over Jets. Browns and Jaguars. Browns, Baker Mayfield. Jaguars, Gardner Minshew. Even without Odell Beckham Jr., the Browns have actually been doing pretty well this season. I think they will continue to do so, and I'm going to take Cleveland. Next up for the start of our 4 o'clock games, we have the New Orleans Saints facing off against the Denver Broncos. Taysom Hill, tight end, running back, wide receiver, halfback, fullback. I know I pretty much the same thing as running back, but literally just about every position you can think of is going to be playing quarterback in the absence of Drew Brees with broken ribs and a collapsed lung, at least for this week. A lot of people think it's going to be Jameis Winston, but I'm almost positive I read somewhere that Taysom Hill is going to be in at quarterback. I don't hate that at all. I think it's going to be good. I think that the Saints are going to get the job done, and I'm going to take them to beat the Denver Broncos at Mile High. Next up, we have the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams. I'm taking the Rams, no ifs, ands, or buts. The 49ers are just not a good team this year. Sunday night, we have the Kansas City Chiefs heading into Tampa Bay to face off against the Buccaneers, the game you guys are currently watching on your screen. And this game is going to be a lot closer than people think it is. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are coming off probably an upset loss, I would say, against the LA Rams, while the Chiefs almost had an upset loss against the Las Vegas Raiders, but they did end up winning that game. Tom Brady is not having a good reputation to his name right now. Every time he's lost this season, he has not gone out to shake the hand of the opposing quarterback or head coach or anything. I get COVID, but he always does it when he wins, so why can't he do it when he loses? But that's just me. I'm going to say that Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs win this game over Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown. I believe Leonard Fournette is still there. And it's just so many other players that they should not be losing this game, but I think they're going to. And wrapping it all up, Monday night we have the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers, and this game is going to be one that I am very excited to watch, and I think a lot of other people are too. The Bears sit at 5-5 between Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky and a couple various others, while the Green Bay Packers sit at 7-3 behind Aaron Rodgers. I don't have a whole lot to say in this game. The Bears have not amounted to what a lot of people thought they would this year. A lot of people thought, this might be the Bears' year to at least make the playoffs, but yet it appears that that is not the case. And with that being said, I am taking the Green Bay Packers over the Chicago Bears. And that is it for my Week 12 NFL season predictions. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It's the number one way to help out a channel. Be sure to check out your boy Hobo's predictions over on his channel. And once again, happy Thanksgiving to all. If you guys are planning on going out Black Friday, be safe. Wear your mask. I know we all hate it, but we got to do it in order to stop the spread of you-know-what. Hopefully it'll be done soon. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to stuff your face with lots and lots of delicious food on Thanksgiving. Spend time with those that you can. And maybe try and find a way to Zoom, Skype, something else, those that you can't. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the continued support. I am thankful for each and every single one of you. And I hope you guys have a great holiday season. And I will see you guys with Week 13. And MLB Free Agency is starting to heat up. So expect some videos coming for that as I can. And I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace. I'm out.